Hi everyone! We're gonna make some mini ears today. I posted my Sally inspired mini ears on the Disney Dreamlight Valley subreddit a few months ago. I got a lot of people asking me for the layers or a tutorial, so that is what we're gonna do today. I have a little tutorial for you. If you're not familiar with the Touch of Magic tool in Disney Dreamlight Valley, go watch some videos, play around with it, and come back to this video when you are comfortable. But for now, we're going to add a new project, scroll all the way down, and on the left there are some white mini ears. That's what we're working with today. Click create, it'll bring us to here. Our first decal is going to be the plain old circle, and we're going to make this a teal color. I'm kind of trying to match the teal on her dress. It's really hard to do so in this game, but I'll show you how to get it a little closer later on with some gradients. We're going to duplicate that circle by clicking the cube, then the mirror image button. It's going to put it on the other ear, and we're just going to switch the color to a pinky purple, again trying to match some colors on her dress. We're going to grab another circle. This is going to go in the back. So back to the teal. This circle is going to go in the back left of the ears. We're going to duplicate again. This one is going to be an orange color. I actually chose the orange directly to the right of that, so just do that from the beginning. We're back to the front now. We're going to add some stitches. If you don't have this decal, I am so sorry. I don't remember where it's from. It might be from the 2023 Halloween Star Path. And if that's the case, I'm sorry. This is the swirly thing from Moana, I believe. I think. I've only seen that movie like once or twice. Either way, I flipped it around because I like it better this way. And I think it works pretty well for what I'm using it for. I know it wasn't the most creative of me, but I'm still pretty proud. The Touch of Magic tool is so weird. It put part of that decal up there on the right side of that ear, so I just moved the orange circle layer above everything else, and that fixed it. Now we're adding some polka dots to this right side. Again, I later changed this orange for a lighter one. If you do that sooner, it won't look like a ladybug at this point, so just keep that in mind. There we go. 6 polka dots. I'm going to add some patchwork details to this left side. We're going to take that long rectangle, choose that pinky purple that we used on the front. I'm going to match some colors here. I'm going to size it up, place it about 1/3. Again, you do not have to use any of this. Make it however you want. This is just what I did. And even then, it's not exactly the same. I recreated this and I made it better this time. So, there you go. Small square. At this point, we're just putting down patches. You can use whatever shape you want. Using that orange, this is the lighter orange. So it's not that different, but different enough for me. You can use that stitch decal again. And just to reiterate, I'm so sorry if you don't have this decal. I hope it wasn't in the Star Path. I'll look it up before I post this on YouTube, and I'll put it in the description. Or I'll edit it in somewhere. I don't know. You'll find out either way, if it's from that Star Path or if you have the option to get it if you don't already have it. You know, a lot of people pass up the Star Path decals just because they don't use them, they don't really like them, and they'd rather get the extra moonstones at the end of the Star Path, which is, you know, great, totally fine. Once I saw this stitch though, I had to get it. Also, I get every single decal. I don't know why I'm pretending like I don't get the other ones. Yeah, I am a Touch of Magic fiend, so I get every decal I see. If you don't know how to acquire decals in just like the everyday gameplay, just feed your critters every day. Every critter. Raccoon, crocodile, squirrel, rabbit, sea turtle. Is that it? Fox. Ravens. Sunbirds. I think that might be it. There's more. You know what I'm saying anyway. You just feed them. Feed them their favorite meal. They'll either give you a dream shard or a little pouch with a decal in it. I'm not gonna lie. I never fed my critters until I realized that they would give me decal pouches. Like, you know, I have my patchwork raccoon as a companion. I don't need the other ones. Anyway, we're back to the front now. I think we're gonna tackle this bow. We're gonna add some patchwork to this left side of the bow. With that lighter orange, we're grabbing a square, sizing it up. We're gonna place it on a diagonal on this left side of the bow. I'm gonna grab another square, that pinky purple. We're just gonna slot that right in next to it. Once I get it, you know my placement, it just takes a long time. And if at this point you notice weirdness on the back side of your bow, just bear with me. I'll show you how to fix it in like 2 seconds. For this bottom half, we're gonna choose a yellow actually. It's like banana yellow, depending on how you like your bananas. I'm a green girl myself. Size that up so it covers the whole bottom. And then here's the back part. I just grabbed another square and just put it on the back. It's not gonna be pretty. It's just gonna be, okay? I'm gonna move that yellow square above it. So then it just looks like that. You know, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. Okay, after checking things out, I realized I never switched the actual color of the headband, so I'm making it that teal. I'll save you some layers. Just do it. Start off with it if you watch this whole video beforehand. I'm gonna make this side of the headband part yellow. I didn't do that in the original. I'm pretty sure I just left it teal. I was probably running low on layers, so if you're running low on layers, don't do this, just leave it. Or make it whatever color you want. Yellow is just my favorite color. We're gonna work on this bow a little bit more. Just get that right side colored in. We're gonna make it that minty teal. I keep calling it teal, but it's really like more of a mint, honestly. Either way, make it that color. We're gonna try and recreate some stripes that are kind of seen on her dress later on, but we're gonna finish the left side of the bow first. So for now, just make it that teal and leave it. All right, now for some more stitch work, grab your stitch decal if you have it. This part's pretty self-explanatory. Basically doing everything I've done on the whole rest of the ears. I think I was trying to see if it would work just like sized up. It did not, so. I think I was trying to save layers at that point just in case I needed them, but it worked out in the end anyway. So cute. I love the stitches. Back to the stripes, we use the magic wand. This is pretty common practice for anyone that uses the Touch of Magic tool. We use the wand for stripes, straps on skin illusion, clothing items, so that's what we're doing. And yes, it's gonna it's so weird. The Touch of Magic tool just places things randomly, so it's putting those stars that were on the end of the wand that aren't even on the bow. It's putting them on the headband portion. Don't worry about it, we're just gonna fix it later. As long as you're good on layers, we'll cover it up. I left it in the original. I didn't care. I thought it just looked like dirt and grime and it didn't matter to me, so I just left it. I think I also put like 1 or 2 less stripes on the original. So do however many you want. This just saved me some layers and it all gets blurry when you zoom out anyway. So in my opinion, less is more in this particular case. I'm normally a more is more type of girl, but not today, Zerg. That was so cringy. Alright, now this is when I'm going to cover up those stars. I put 1 long rectangle on the front, another long rectangle on the back. I couldn't just do a square because it was being silly and putting part of the square on a different part of the ears, so I had to sacrifice 2 layers just to cover those up. Right now we're going to work on the tendrils. I even googled what that part of the bow is called. I don't know. I've always called them tendrils or pulley bits. I have no clue what they're called. But make that color whatever you want. This is the fun part. We're going to grab a gradient to make it that darkest gray. And that setting up there, I don't know what it's called, but it makes it wrap around everything. It's not just like one part of the bow or the headbands now. Just, you know, sometimes it's a pain to use. I use it a lot when I'm doing like skin illusions or stuff like this. I just want it to wrap around everything. Yeah, look, it looks gross and dirty and grimy and more accurate to the colors on her dress. And I think that works in this case. Right now, I'm just adding a square to the knot on her bow. I made this black later on. I just kept it gray for the video from the gradient before, but put another one on the back, make it whatever color you want, and that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. If you don't have the Stitch decal, I'm sorry. I will find out if it's still available to the general public. I'll put it in the description below. And that is all for now. I'll catch you next time. Bye.